Oh, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. We are kicking off the first ever tournament, first ever match of this season's VDL. I believe this is the first one of the Scarlet Violet format for VDL. I think there's been a couple like mini tournaments here and there, but we're here. I'm just gonna go with official rules 1, I'm assuming that's the right one. But yeah, so we're going with that and we'll see how it goes. I'll quickly actually add my team and actually put it into the box, so it'll be a little experience to find out what the team is for this week. Of course, it's also finding out a small snippet into what I drafted. We've got Palisand there, we have got Pelipper. Remember we got Pelipper, of course, 2017 was kind of really popped off with that rain variant of the very rain core. Bronze on there just because I want to have one of those slow balls. So like the rain, steel typing, also heat proof in certain situations. Did do very well in having that slot. Dragalge again really likes that rain because it can have that boost hydro pop. And with Terrestrialization, its ability does more and more. Here comes the Iron Bundle as well. And alongside that will be the Pikachu. Strawberry Redirection, my player had a lot of, well not a lot, but electric types that could cause me problems. And I can only hope that I got the rules right because I actually always got opponent select, but we'll see. So they are the ones going in. Quite even the core that I did manage to assemble because I wanted to go with that rain because I was like, hey, weather is really good in this format. That'd be you or your opponent has it. So that goes, and I think we will have the. Let's go with the Cassiopeia. So yeah, so we'll just jump straight in. I have just come back from a long day of uni, so it's going to be a bit of a more drained video, but I'll try my best to keep up with it. So I did know what my opponent had in the back already, just because it is semi-open team sheet for this. We do know our Terra types because we came to establishment that Terra types can be very confusing in Draft League because you can build for one thing completely and that completely changes. So just for the benefit of doubt, we went with it. Of course, people watching won't know and I won't know when they'll come, but I kind of know what that is. So my opponent has a lot of Ghost type Terras, 2 Ghost Terras actually, 2 Steel Terras and 2 Fairy Terras, so a nice little bit of I guess like grouping. But yeah, so to see how I work around that. So things are just they're really stopping their weaknesses, hitting them hard. So see how that goes. So a lead I did want to go to straight away was the Pikachu plus the Pelipper lead. Because I have Covert Cloak, so I can't get faked out. Pikachu redirects any electric attack, and there is a chance that I knock out the Golden Go. Only a small chance, but we can take the chances with us. And in the back, I'm really liking Palisand Dragalge. Maybe Bronzong Dragalge just to take some hits very nicely as well. I'll see. Right, so I didn't realize I was looking. Oh no. Pelipper Pikachu and then Bronzong Dragalge in the back for slow mode. We're going with that. 2 seconds left. I sometimes get very I get very distracted. I've done a lot more like competition play than I have Draft League play. So I get very overwhelmed with that timer because like all in Draft League you have to consider everything. Like there could be a tech move, there could be something. In open play you have open competitive play, you have loads and loads of information. Action command. So there is the Iron Jugglerist and the Scream Tail. So not the lead we were wanting, and we could be hit with something like that Trick Room turn 1. So that's something I'm gonna have to consider. There is a process to straight away to see what was getting boosted. It is the speed, so it is going to be super fast, and these Pokemon aren't the most powerful. Well, mine aren't the most powerful. Pikachu can be very nice. I'm going to go for a fake out into the Scream Tail because that just stops any Trick Rooms, any Perish Songs, or any shenanigans like that. It is only a Fairy type Terra, but it can't Terrestrialize into that Ghost typing to take the fake out. And then Dive seems to get fake out, so we're pretty free. Desert Protect is really nice actually. So we're going to be faster going into this next turn. Of course I have to do Fear the Cormot coming in, but we can maybe work around that, and as I'll tell you. So Trick Room is going to be very scary if it does go up, but I think we can kind of work around that because we have got slow mode in the back. I think I'm going to go straight for that high point with the Scream Tail to try and neuter it, and then just go for a Thunder into Iron Juggler. So if we see a switch, we can sort it out later on. Because like, if they go into their full mod, they're forced to go for a fighting power attack, like easily swap in Dragology for that slot. Take a hit very well. Screamtail kind of makes it a bit shaky there. Iron Juggler does switch, if my opponent is in the full, that's really, really good. And then Muck can be actually, so Muck is nice, we can switch into either of our Trick Room Pokemon. So that's just Thunder does the Pikachu with the Light Ball, it's very powerful, does about 50% there. And we hit the Hydro Pump too, in the range doing a lot of damage, doesn't get it, gets also down to 50%. And there's that Trick Room, so honestly, I feel very, very safe to switching into one of my Trick Room Pokemon, absorbing a hit and going from there. Muck's speed is falling because it has got the Room Service item, so that's quite good. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna Hydro Pump with Screamtail well, and then I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch into Bronzong, because Bronzong can take a poison to hit from our beast Pokemon, and like if it goes for a Shadow Sneak or something, then that's fine. Like I've got the Fairy to take a ghost type hit. But we'll see how that goes. So in it comes, nice and shiny. There's a Poison Jab goes into where the Pikachu was, really, really nice. Fighting Pump does hit into the Screamtail, it does get a knockout, it does bring in one of their Trick Room Pokemon, but honestly, I don't feel too bad about that. I can Terrestrialize. Well, here comes Gordingo, so Gordingo might be going for some just super effective shenanigans. So see, I'm tempted to Wide Guard to kind of cover that. I'm gonna go for a Wide Guard to cover in case it does pull my Terrestrialization. And I'm gonna go Terra Normal, and I'm gonna go for an Iron Defense. If it doesn't call a Terrestrialization, that's fine. He's just losing a Shadow Ball there. If he does, I'm Wide Guarding, and that's perfectly fine by me. Going Normal typing does mean I do take a hit from this Muck. I do lose my Dark type weakness if it does have a move hitting into me there, but if it will get knocked off, I don't know. But I have to see. Here comes the Wide Guard, so did they call a Terrestrialization? Did they call my bluff? There it is, Poison Jab into the Pelipper. Pelipper's fine. I want Pelipper gone in most situations here. Iron Defense goes up, so we're going to take a hit a little bit better. It goes for a Trick, okay, and that goes into... who they're going to? Switch to target. So Bronzong got choice specs. Okay. And my team's towering Peaches now. Honestly, I'm going to try and get rid of the... See, Golden Goat's now got a fear, am I going for that Wide Guard again? But I am going to... If I go into Muck, Muck is more of a problem. And... actually, I'll go into Gholdengo. I'll try and body press the Muck. Like we're choice locked into a body press. Poison Jab goes off. Pelipper does take it nicely, which is quite good. Body press goes into Muck. Poison type sort of take it, but for me, I've hit 3 Hydro Pumps in a row. Thank you, Pelipper. Put Gholdengo to a lower health, and there comes the Shadow Ball. So just want to get rid of the Pelipper, just keep it at bay. Critical hit didn't really matter. And the rain stopped. And Trick Room went up on the turn after, so Trick Room's still going, so I'm going to go into Dragology, because it takes hits nicely for both these Pokemon. I want to save Pikachu after Trick Room. Rain being down is annoying for Pikachu. That's fine. So Trick Room's on one tab. Honestly, I'm just going to go for a Hydro Pump into the Gholdengo, and then I have to go play Rest of Mark, because I can't touch the Gholdengo. Yeah, so Terrestrialization Terra Steel is going to be very, very annoying if it goes through. But yeah, kudos to them for like whittling my Trick Room down. Draco Meteor might actually Gholdengo is quite low. I should have gone for Draco Meteor. I think I went a bit too deep in there into like the super effectiveness. We can only hope that I'm hitting Life Orb. See, Poison Jab. And the Bronzong, we take that quite comfortably. Poison as well, because we terrestrialized. all these things going down, bad news bears, onto the Bronzong, there the body press gets rid of the muck, so that's one of the things that so-so, like, I can deal with Golden Go now with Pikachu because they're short and faster. Hydro Pump comes out and hits, does a bit of knockout, it is a very, very powerful Pokemon. That's a nice KO there. And then, oh. So we have got the poison ticking, and I guess it is a Jugulis in the back, so like, it's not the end of all. I can protect switch. Who does he see as more of a threat? I think I'm slowing Jugulis with like 5 of my hand. I'm gonna go for protect. I'm gonna go for the double up. It depends who he's most scared of. Dark Pulse into Dragology. Take it, that's very, very nice. Dragology flinches though. That's what Body Press does. Oh, it does a decent chunk. So, regardless, next turn, who goes it to, we should be doing that. I'll go for the Draco again. I'll go for a Body Press. Like, Body Press did a nice chunk and should be grabbing knockout. Unless I got lucky and with a high roll and go to low roll, but it's not brave for downfall, it's not brave for downfall. Desert Crash Citation is Terra Steel, so Body Press has still been doing a bit. Draco Meteor, not as much, but really, like, Draco Meteor will cover a lot. Body Press will definitely cover it. It's losing its flying typing as well, so it's going to do even more damage. Desert Hurricane into Bronzong. Bronzong lives, do not get confused. Oh, okay, never mind. Castle's cast, everyone. But yeah, so Pikachu's never a problem as well in the back. See how much this Draco Meteor does, it does just grab a knockout, adaptability, life orb, super high special attack snap coming in very, very nicely. And getting us that first win in week 1 of the VDL. So my Pokemon really showing their love for Lemons. I didn't miss a single Hydro Pump, I didn't miss a single Draco Meteor, and, you know, I hit a lot of moves. I didn't even have to set my own Trick Room up that game, which is very nice. But I guess now my opponent's like gonna have to fear what pressure can they put down from the get-go. Bad game, same rules. So what can I change? Like, see, so they've Frostmoth gets White Guard, I believe. So I can't really rely on going with like spread moves. But does it come? The question. Because if I go for that Ice Spin turn, if I go for that lead turn 1 to a fast lead turn 1, and then I miss a Hydro Pump or something, that's that should bring up. And I guess I can control the field a little with what I have in the back. It's gonna be hard. Palisade feels like it might like coming through because if it gets that Choice Spec switched onto it, that's gonna be very, very powerful. It takes hits from these Pokemon, besides the Frostmoth, but. Well, and the Jugulis is Dark Pulse. We have got the Cassette Berry to kind of mitigate that, but then if it stays with its Dark typing, and it's Flying typing, it's taking nothing from it. I think I'm going to go with the benefit of doubt, and if it isn't broken, I'm not going to fix it. Though I might actually switch. I like the Fake Out that Pikachu carries to give me that turn 1 momentum. And then Bronzong and Dragalge are just so nice interactive Pokemon, and maybe save my Chastisation for Dragalge. Because I feel like some of these Pokemon that are throwing moves at it, like it's you got Dragon type moves. Actually, no, Jugulis and Dragon type is. I don't know. I have to keep getting into my head that these Pokemon, the Paradox forms, aren't always the same type. Like the Screamtail is roughly the same type as Jigglypuff and stuff. So there's the poor Martini and Jugulis. So they're probably going for their own Fake Out, but they can't go for anything other than that. So I think I might just bluff it. I'm going to go for Tailwind if they don't know I'm Combat Cloak. And then I'm going to go... I'll take out a Jugulis and try and stop that game with the Tailwind up. Because then we have that pace turn to it. So let's fake out... Oh, but he gets to stake out. I did a lot of damage too, I hate last one. But we're both getting Tailwind. and he is forced into going for a fighting type move, which I like, but do I like it a lot? What's fast on it? I'm still on that terror, okay. Who's more of a problem? I'm gonna say the juggler's more of a problem, so I'm gonna go for a... I could Terra Fairy actually and take a hit, but do I want to do that? Like, and is Pikachu strong enough to take that hit? I'm gonna bank on it. So take hits from both these Pokemon. And early Terra thing are not really a bad thing, because the Pokemon we have in the back, like, yes, we lose that Ghost typing of the Ghost type community with the Bronzong, but we know it's just gonna trick us, so we can maybe work around that. So that's Thunder Punch going into the Lightning Rod. Oh no, I just that Terra off a bit too soon. Another Dark Pulse, can we take it because we're Fairy type now? Oh, we just live. Pikachu gets a Terra Blast off. So, not going to Pokemon, in a situation we wanted to happen, but oh well, Format goes down to its Focus Sash. And we are going to drop this turn, so a little bit of a wasted Terastallization, but hey, we got it off. And there's the Hydro Pump in the Juggler, does a lot of damage there. But yeah, I'm going to go for Hurricane to Format just to get rid of it. And then Thunder into Juggler to try and deal with it. So both our Pokemon on the back should be both enough to deal with. So format switches, that's fine, that's fine. In comes the Scream Child. Scream Child eating a Hurricane is a guaranteed to hit. There's Hurricane into the Pelipper. We should take that out of the blind. Yeah, we should take that very well. Thunder comes on out. That will definitely get it from there. And then what's the Hurricane doing? Not going to get knocked out or doing enough? It does nothing actually, okay. So Pormok can happily come in and get that fake out. But now I have that pressure on where it's like if you fake out, they could just go for double damage, but I'm just going to go for the High Pump into the Scream Tail. And then the Terra Blast into the Pormok. If you go for the there's Dazzling Gleam, I'll probably go for it. Although we do live for Pelipper, but Pormok being a bit faster is probably just going to knock out. But that's fine, because now we can bluff a Trick Room. Okay, so we have to Revival Blessing. Okay. So if we get a knockout with Hydro Pump, which I don't think we will, it'll be a lot. But I'm Juggler's coming back this. So it doesn't get knocked out because it's from a Trick Room. My team's Tailwind will peter out, so will the opponent's Tailwind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Bronzong in. I'm going to put a lot of pressure on by bluffing the Trick Room. But will my opponent call that bluff? I don't know. So I can't risk it, so I'm going to put the Hurricane to the Scream Tail. And then just a Body Press to the door. So if I'm bluffing the Trick Room, and then I'm faster. That one. Just hope they knock out Pelipper first. Reflect, oh no, okay. I was thinking too many turns ahead there. Okay, I fucking didn't call too many bluffs. There's a Thunder Punch, Pelipper goes down. And, honestly, I'm not liking the state of this game. Can I bluff another one? Like, can I get away with two? It might be going for Light Screen. I don't want to put myself in a position where I have to bluff two Trick Rooms in a row, but I think I have to go for the Trick Room. So get things going again. In comes Frostmoth. Okay, so Frostmoth can go for Blizzard, which is great. They can't fall for it twice, right? Oh, I love low poly screen tail. Like, they can go for light screen, take the hits very well. They saw me call a bluff the first time round, but will they call a bluff the second time round? I really hope they do, because then I got my trick through up. So you grab protecting. Okay, I see a Thunder Wave, so they didn't. They go into the bluff. That's fine. There's Quiver Dancing, Ice Beam. Okay, we'll be protected from that. That's a nice, lovely jubbly. And then it's what am I wanting from this? I think Sludge Bomb defrost, but it does take less damage from Spectre. I think I'm going to go for Sludge Bomb here. And then get an Iron Defense off so we have a bit more power prowess going into next turn. We could see a Protect from... Oh! It happens, it happens. So Sludge Bomb with the adaptability does nothing, doesn't get poison. Do we take? Oh, we just got a Gleam and Trick Room with Dex. Yeah, that's a rough one. I'm going to go for a Protect and then... I'm going to go for, just try and go for Iron Defense again. Like, will I call another bluff and go for Trick again? Like, my opponent's been very good on Trick attacks and it's in a shaky point. There's the Gleam, so not calling up the Trick Room, but I'm getting an Iron Defense up. So I'm putting on that pressure as it being like, okay, but Trick Room going, but honestly, I'm in a situation where, like, yeah, that would be a really good call out for my opponent. Getting for that Protect. Another Paralysis as well. Oh dear. So after a really good game one, the time events are completely shifting. And like, there can be no misses, so I'm just gonna slight bit of a salty comment, but my opponent played very well there and like didn't fall from my bluffs, I felt theirs. And the Paralysis just put that little bit extra control on the field, because it's like, oh okay, like, yeah, you can set your Trick Room again, but and again, the third Paralysis in a row. This is revenge for last time when I played my opponent in the Sword and Shield, last Sword and Shield tournament, where they just completely bopped me because they, well, I completely bopped them because I got a freeze turn one of the winning battle, but things like this happen and they can just go ahead and keep going for that damage, and then I can't really do much. Finally get my Iron Defense, but it's at a point where it's too far, too late, and it's just gonna ruin the flow. I can go for a Body Press, but they just get their jugglers in and can just get a nice knockout. So maybe the next game I can shift things up and not go Trick Room mode, or maybe I can leave that hard to commit. It's really hard because I know they have that jugglers, which beats both, like beats my main Trick Room one, and the Frost will living on 1 HP for about half as well. But yeah, since they have like 2 Pokemon that can either stop my Trick Room, whether that be from Trick Rooming, or can stop it by just knocking them out. They got 3 that can go through the Golden Go. It's very, very hard to like find an advantageous position, because it's like, okay, oh bless me, it's either they have the opportunity to go for damage like really, really quickly and just knock out my Pokemon, or they just click Trick Room and I click Trick Room and it gets reset. So what have we seen? We've seen Pawmot lead, we've seen Scream Tally, we've seen Juggler's lead. So what can I do to get around that? I could maybe lead straight away with Dragology, because Dragology takes hits from most of all these Pokemon besides the Frostmoth. That could be the play, like Pikachu Dragology, fake out, and then well, something like Goldengo threatens it a bit because of typing, but we can work on that and have like it's a very hard one because like I love the Trick Room mode so much because it just controls the field so well, but just having them have the ability to self Trick Room is what makes it super hard for me. It's like I'm gonna lead Pikachu Dragology, and then like if they lead with Frostmoth, I can just fake out the Frostmoth. The thing is, but now I'm super slow and I can just go for damage. I can't fake out Goldengo. I can't fake out their Pawmot either because Pawmot can just fake me out. And then that just opens up Gateway to damage. But I don't want to have to lead with the Tailwind lead because they can just Tailwind themselves and fake out themselves. Do I go full Trick Room mode and save my Terra for Palisand? I might go for that. But then turn 1 I bluff them getting the Trick Room. I could lead like Trick Room mode and then get a cheeky knockout. I'll lead with this, because then if they have something that drops the Dragology, I can like fake out and then drop and knock out the thing that drops. If they lead with something that can knock out Dragology, then I guess I'll do Dragology. It's just they put me into a very pressuring situation where it's like where we had the back and forth of I can set up Trick Room, you can set up Trick Room. There's the it's the same thing. So we have that instant pressure. They know they can't go for electric type moves, they know they can't go or they can go for some nice damage. I could trust twice into fairy typing, but I don't really want that straight away. But they could go for a double up into Pikachu. I'll try and get a fake out off. I'll double up into the Juggles, because Juggles is really controllable. Like, Pawmot fakes or something, that's fine. So, oh no, but they Terrestrialized my Sludge Bomb, and either of my moves nailed into that. Oh, like all three of my moves do like, I guess the Hydro Pump, but like by direct causality with the accuracy means it does less. But yeah, that's the fake out of Pikachu, and there's just going to be a Tailwind here. I mean, yes, I can now, like, there's a Dark Pulse, do a big chunk to me, and the Sludge Bomb is just going to be absolutely nothing, because I forgot to read into the Terra typing. Still getting used to Terra types in draft. Then, PG altogether, like, even at tournaments I've been caught off guard. I guess I can switch into Bronzong, and then try and Sludge Bomb Pawmot, like... Okay, so Pawmot's switching, so if we live this turn, if this is... Oh, it's Goldengo coming in! But I got baited twice in a row. Tom Elvis, you absolute genius at this game. So Bronzong coming in as well, and Bronzong just has that pressure straight away. If it can be hit by either of these Pokemon, it will just go down, and my opponents are playing it perfectly, just getting themselves in a position where it's like, okay, damage, fine, go. And this is one of the things that I was most scared about. If I go for my fast mode to knock out their faster Pokemon, they just have a Trick Room situation in the back. If I go for my Trick Room mode, they have damage and they have their own Trick Room. My best bet is going Terra normal. And if I Trick Room, they can then lock me into that Trick Room. But I feel like I have to do that. So Terra normal, go for that. And then you can just go for the... Do I? But then they've got moves for both of them. I think I go Trick Room to try and debate. And then I go go Terra Water, Tiger Bomb. Like, they call me on every Terrestrial edition, they call me on every Trick Room. Can they call me on the... Can they call me on this one? Can they call me on the Make It Rain? I'd probably go that for Make It Rain plus Dark Pulse anyway. There's Dark Pulse, it does go in to that slot there, so that they could be going for the Make It Rain as well, going normal type translation. If they do not, then that is amazing on their part. There is a Make It Rain, so they don't play all the normal typing. We take it nicely with Dragology. If Dragology gets knocked out, this can be amazing. We are Terra's Water type. We have got all these boosts onto it. Little Gordango go down, it just lives! Oh dear. There is a Trick Room though. That is something we can work with, and it's something that we will have to be working with. I'll go for... I can't bother going for Iron Event. I'm going to go for Body Press straight away onto this Jugulis, and then I'm going to go for a Draco Meteor onto Goldango just to try and get that thing gone, because I can start tricking things. If we see a switch, we see a switch. Goldango switches, if that goes into the thing, it's going to fall on, that's fine by me. Body Press, we've got a decent defense stat still. Jugulis protects, we've gone from 9 defense, which would be nice, but we have the opportunity to like double up now. Like I haven't got Protect on Bronzong, but yeah. So I'm gonna go for Body Press to Jugulis again and just go for Protect. Something gets fake outed. Fake outed? Faked out? Faked it out. Fake out goes into Bronzong as well. My opponent calling that Protect perfectly. Bronzong flinch, so we just see a Dark Pulse in that slot, and it is going into that slot there, so we should be fine. Tormont we can deal with after Trick Room's done. So I'm gonna go for... I'm actually going to crisscross it. I'm going to crisscross it just to be safe. And then Draco into Tormont. So Jugulis does switch out into Goldango, which is fine, Screamtail, okay. What I can do? Nothing to it. Yeah, so that going down. Yes, we're losing special attack turn by turn. When the trick will end. Hopefully not this turn. Okay. So, do we call my opponent go for a trick? Like, how many turns the trick room do we have left? Because my opponent can easily go for a double protect. Well, actually, we know it's choice specs on the Golden Ghost, so we can't go for protect there. In comes Iron Juggler, so there could be a possibility of protect. We're seeing Thunder Wave, Trick Room, Light Screen, and Dazzle. So there is no protect. How many times a Trick Room is there? 1. I'm gonna go for the Trick Room myself, calling them for the Trick Room. And then I'm gonna try and deal with this Scream Tail with Side One. Juggler's protects, okay. Scream Tail might not go down to this. That's fine. So Dragology faints. Did they go for a Trick Room? Let's see. Reflect. Oh, damn, I mean, Trick Room's ending next turn anyway, but I just gave him that. I read a little too far into that. But can I read a bit further? I don't go for Trick Room again, I wonder. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for the Body Press into Jugulis and the Fake Out into Jugulis. Hoping they're going for a Trick Room. My opponent's read me like an absolute book this time around. I think this game's been quite close, this third one, but I am being read like a massive book from page to page, from front to back. They go for protect, they do miss out on it, okay. Set the fake out. There's the body press, they went for that trick room, and we are going to get that little bit of speed boost going into this next game. Thank you to my predictions there. So I'm going to go for the double up of the juggler. It's going to go for the body press, and I think a volt switch can be quite nice. Will it? They do protect though, so are they just going for trick them again? Are they just going for like one can only think they are. There's the body press. They are going to be slower anyway because the speed tiers. Volt switch, again. Pikachu will be slower. Is there another trick room? Yeah, it's got a trick. So I could have maybe called that. I'll have to see. Thing is, now I can't just go for like the trick room because I've got to. What I can, I'll go for trick room here. And I'll try and volt switch out of the screen. There's a gleam, yep. And then Bronzon's probably taking a big juicy dark pulse. So I did fall into my own trap that same turn. Whether or not this is like the be all end all, I don't know, because I can go for a fake out of power. And see what it takes us from there, but really, I think this does go in my opponent's favour here. Which is a shame after such a dominant game one, but we'll have to see. We have got the Dark type berry, so I'm going to fake out onto Scream Tail, and I'll just go for an Earth Power. Yeah, but then I just go for Shadow Ball next turn, don't I? I'll try and go this way around. You can just hear Protect. There is no Protect there, so there's the fake out. It will flinch. Scream Tail. Here comes the Dark Pulse. Are we not the... No, we're the Ghost type barrier on this one, aren't we? And we're Dark type barrier. That is my bad. So I do believe the game will just go in favour of my opponent because I physically cannot break through both of these Pokemon with what I have. Reflect wasn't really a bother for this scenario. And Dazzling Gleam should just get a knockout. Both these Pokemon are going to be faster by their sheer nature. My best bet is try from Volt Switch on this Golden Go. I can maybe go for a short and try and get a HP back, but I very, very much doubt it. There's Dazzling Gleam, grab knockout on Pikachu, and the Shadow Ball will be curtains for my... Let's make it rain. So a little bit of extra salt in the runes, just kind of guaranteeing it goes through. But Tom Elvis, you absolutely played that perfectly. You got every read right on the trick, you got every read right on the Chastisation, and you learned everything from that from that game one and what I adapted to in game two to just go ahead and dominate that game three. Very, very close, I will add, but just a lot of domination there. Just knowing where to go on the field and, you know, when to go for it. Your protects were immaculate. Your everything there was just to the perfect key. But as always with Draft League, anything can happen. Of course, anything can happen in those future weeks. So thank you to everyone who did stop on by. I'll be back again next week in the VDL with some more battles, as well as throughout this week and every other week essentially, with every other Draft League I have got planned. So keep an eye out for all of those, and I will see everyone in the next one.